Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, rule well, been a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopefully lit. The Lord willing is edifying, and this just a lesson on this Juneteenth thing, man. And it was today, But let's go into this. It's a good question. What is Juneteenth? It reads, this Friday Juneteenth celebration will will be held, I'm guessing, across Minnesota. It's a day that marks the end of slavery in the US, but for many people it is so much more. And slavery never ended in the US, man. It reads, so what is Juneteenth? Good question. It is considered Black Independence Day for Black Americans. And they always throwing that black, 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 but we not black, man. You know, we the Israelites that the Bible speak of. You Negroes, Latinos, and also Native Americans. Say Denise Butler, a community member who organized a Juneteenth celebration in Brooklyn Park this year. It's still important because we fast forward to 2020, and a lot of the community is saying, where we really free? Hell nah, you wasn't free, man. Last year, Butler and several hundred people celebrated Juneteenth in Minneapolis, and Batoon, however you say, Park. Due to COVID-19, the celebration has been canceled this year, but as restrictions have started to lift, other events have come in its place. People are planning to pop up Juneteenth, which is wonderful, say Lee Jordan, the state and regional director for National Juneteenth. What's wonderful to me is that there there are so many young people that are embracing the idea of Juneteenth and taking on the mantle. You know, it reads among the planned celebrations are at 38th in Chicago, in South Minneapolis, West Broadway, and North Minneapolis. Well, fuck all that. And it's going into this Juneteenth thing, man. You know. Let me see. Beethoven. There was another one. You know. Let's pull up. Slacking. I can't see that shit. History. I ain't gonna read all this. Y'all know what Juneteenth is. I ain't finna go into that. But our people come up under the banner of, oh, we free. We not free, man. You know. And they celebrating this Juneteenth shit. Swearing they free, but you still getting shot down in the street. You still getting lynched. You still subject to payments. You still pay taxes. You know. You still in the land where you was brought to serve slavery. You Latinos and Native Americans and Hispanics, your oppressors still rule the land that you was occupying, man. You know, so you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are not free, man. You still is in captivity, man. You know, only thing is, let me go to that. You know, let me go to it. This Deuteronomy 28, cause I got scriptures lined up, but they ain't no certain order how I'ma get them. It's just through the Spirit. This Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48, it say, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, and in the want of all things. And he shall put a yoke upon of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And that was the fulfillment of that prophecy, was when you was the Emancipation Proclamation was put out by Abraham Lincoln, man. That was that prophecy being fulfilled, man. He gonna put a yoke upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee, man. You know, and then when he destroyed you, that yoke coming off, man. But you still is in captivity, man. Where are you captive at? In the mind, man. You know, Esau got your mind now, man. You know, Esau can manipulate your thoughts, your mind, and he can make you do things, you know, just by making you go off and do different things by the way you live, man. You know, but that's why it'll behoove you to repent and come back to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, cause at the end of the day, the only time we gonna be free is when the only time you really are free is when you come into this truth, man. You know, until then, you still in captivity, man. You still in bondage, man, in the mind, man. Cause of course we not in hardcore slavery no more. No, we not. But we still captives. We still slaves in a so-called white man system, man, who are biblically known as the Edomites, man. We still slaves and captives in this man's system. You're not free. So you can get that out your head, but until you know the truth and know the latter end of things, you still gonna be stuck in that mind frame of free. You this, you that, you equal and all that. No, man. You're not free, you're not equal. He is beneath you and you trying to be equal to him, man. You know? We trying to, us who know, we trying to be above these people, all these nations, man. You know? And we gonna soon get that. But let's get into these scriptures. This John chapter 8 and verse 32, it say, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And so until you know the truth and the latter end of things, you're not free, man. You know? You're not free, Jake. You know, I don't care what the day is, man. You know, I don't care what the Emancipation Proclamation said, man. Your ass is not free, man. This Baruch chapter 3 and verse, I start at 6. Hold up. Salakia. I start at 6 and say, for thou art Yahweh our power, and thee, O Yahweh, will we praise. And for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts. And the fear of the Lord is in our hearts, man. You know, and the elect who know the truth, and who the truth has been made free, you know, the fear of the Lord is in our hearts. To the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity, man. Here in Babylon the Great, man. You know, the worst captivity we ever experienced. We here praising the name of the Lord week in, week out, video after video, man. Every time a video go up on the internet, every time we pray, man. Every time we go out to the highways and hedges, man, we calling and praying to the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. and crying unto him until he plead our cause, if I'm quoting that right, man. You know? It say, for we have called to mind all the iniquities of our forefathers that sinned before thee. Yeah, because our people, we went off, man. Not just 2/3 we all went off, man. You know? That's why we in this predicament, man. You know, we all sin because we in these imperfect bodies, but just the thing is, 2/3 went way off, man. And not gonna come back into this knowledge, man. You know, 2/3 ain't gonna know the truth until they dead, man. You know, 2/3 are a lost cause, man. But for us, man, we are made free, man. You know, they say, behold, we are yet this day, you know, Juneteenth, June 19th, 2020, man. We are yet this day in our captivity, man. You niggas not free, man. You still in captivity, man. You know. It say, we are yet this day in our captivity where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, man. That's why these curses still upon us, man. That's why people still coming up hanging and they labeling it suicide, man. You know? Jake still getting choked out in the street, shot down in the street, men, women, and children, you know, locked up for forever. You know, Jake's still subject to all these unrighteous decrees. So how the hell are you free, man? You know, and that's wherever you go. It don't matter if you go to Europe. It don't matter if you go to Australia, man. The so-called white man runs the earth, man. You know, you can go to China, man. Guess what? Those so-called Chinamen, they taking, it's an illusion as if they run their own country the way they want to run it. But at the end of the day, they paying tribute to the so-called white man. They answering to the so-called white man. If they not doing what the elite want them to do, guess what, man? They gonna get knocked off, man. You know, all these nations are in cahoots, man. All these presidents and elites of these other nations is in cahoots with the Rockefellers and Rothschilds and the elite Edomites, man. You know, they was in one consent to cut Israel from being a nation, like the scriptures say in Psalms, man. You know, it say, I'm gonna start back at A. It say, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our power, man. You know, hear Israel, the commandment of life, give ear to understanding. You know, so, hey, Israel, Salakia, hear Israel, the commandment of life, and give ear to wisdom. Salaki, I'm reading this out, Mr. Salaki. It say, hear Israel, the commandments of life, give ear to understanding. Give ear to understand wisdom, you know. So that's what our people should be doing, man. But the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded, man. You know, so it's nothing 2/3 of our people can do to get this understanding, this knowledge, because they rejected, man. You know. But we yet this day in our captivity, and we know that because we subject to payments, man. You know, we paying bills and things of that nature, man. It's like, baby, keep turning on this light and it make them bugs fly harder. So I had to unscrew the light bulb. So like, it say for how we know we in our captivity is because we subject to payments, man. You know, when they so-called Emancipation Proclamation, they didn't give us, you ain't even get a reparation. You didn't get 40 acres and a mule. They didn't take you back to Africa, you know, with compensation, man. With land, giving you land. They didn't give you land and cattle over here to come up. No, man. They put your ass on a corporate job, man. You know, they put you as an indentured servant. Because guess what, man? When they stopped slavery, guess what? Not a slave still here in America. They ain't got nowhere to go. No money because they been working for free all this time. They ain't got shit. So guess what? They gotta still put themselves back into so-called slavery up under these devils as an indentured servant, man. An indentured servant is you live on this piece of land, you grow, I'm give you this many acres, and you grow and till the land, and I get a portion of it, man. For a certain amount of years or such a however long, until you save up enough money till you can buy your own, man. You know, that's what happened after slavery, man. These slaves had to become indentured servants, or they had to move up north somewhere. And you still had to work for somebody to come up, man. You ain't getting nothing after slavery, so you still in captivity. You start having to pay your water bill, you got light bill, all this shit. Now we still in captivity, man. You're not free, man. You know. Let me get something up. And I guess I can get this. This Wisdom of Solomon 5:1 it say, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor. Because these devils, they don't make no account of our labor. If they could, they are slowly trying to wipe slavery out of the history books that they teach in school and all these different things. So our kids, because we was taught slavery. I was born in '95. We were taught slavery, man. You know, but it's kids that were born in 2000 and 2005 and different things who in their teens and stuff. They probably wasn't taught about slavery and different things in elementary school, man, and in middle school. They probably ain't got that in different history books. In certain places, they don't have that history in the books no more, man. You know, they telling people now that the so-called Negroes came over here. They wanted to come over here, man. And get jobs and all that. That's bullshit, man. We were stole and brought to this land, this stolen land. And so what a so-called native and Hispanic tribes, they was stole and conquered on this land and shipped across to the other side of the world, man, for slaves, man. You know, and that was the beginning of the triangular slave trade, man. Steal, kill, and destroy, man. That's what Esau did in his reign of power, man. Reign of terror. You know, it say when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Yeah, because we still in captivity, and in the land Salaki, I'm roughly paraphrasing the scriptures say, um, in the land where it was said, ye are not my people, there you shall be called the children of the living power. And that's talking to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's why they gonna be so amazed, like, how these niggas ain't, these Edomites gonna be amazed to see Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans getting beamed up into so-called UFOs when the missiles finna touch shit, man. When a missile headed right towards them with their name on it, man, with a warhead coming at them, man, or a laser beam, you know. It say they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Cause we gonna get delivered out of here in style, man, and glory, man. It say, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this is he whom we had sometime in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. And our people also gonna be saying this because they rallying around this black man. BLM, Black Lives Matter, man. They steady rallying around black, 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 man. They gonna be amazed at the strangeness of the so-called Hebrew Israelites. I mean, not so-called. We are the Hebrew Israelites. They gonna be amazed at our salvation, man. Cause two hand join hand, they shall not go unpunished, man. Our people gonna get left here and they gonna get melted, man. Because they ain't want to repent, man. They don't want to hearken into the voice of the prophets, man. You know, family members, it don't matter, man. They don't want to hearken. They don't want to come back to the knowledge, wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord gonna kill their ass, man. Ain't no respect of person with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He don't care about none of that, man. You know, the Lord kill, man. And he make a lie. He wound and he heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of his hand, man. You know. Who can resist his power, man? Who can resist his will, man? You know, you'll find yourself getting fucked up trying to play with the Lord, man. You know? It say, we fools account of his life madness and his end to be without honor. And these Edomites feel like that, and 2/3 of our people feel the exact same way who see us teaching and preaching or ran across this truth, or them folk, they crazy, this and that, and all that old bullshit. How is he numbered among the children of God? And his lot is among the saints. And that's what they gonna be saying, man. How these niggas getting beamed up? They used to be out there cussing people out with dresses, using profanity and all that old dumb shit, man. You know, he used to smoke and do all kind of bullshit. You know, they gonna try to hold us accountable, but hey, at the end of the day, the Lord gonna have mercy on us for what we done and before we came in this truth, man, and the things we done in this truth, cause you know we covered by the blood of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, man. You know, as long as we to the best of our ability strive for righteousness, man. You know. What else I got? All right, let's go to this Deuteronomy, you know. Cause hey, at the end of the day, your ass still a slave, man. You're not free and until the Lord return, man. And we gonna get into it, man. This Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. It say, and Yahweh shall send thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And that's talking about our homeland. We wasn't gonna see no more again. Our motherland, the motherland, Jerusalem, man. You know, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemy for bondmen and bondwomen. Now let's go into it. Some people say, "Oh, see, that's contradictory." It say, there ye shall be that Salakia. Let me reread it right here. It say, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. You know, and they'll go into that. See, it said no man will buy you. But right above it say we're gonna be sold, man. All right, let's go to you gonna be sold. I mean, Salaki. I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, Salaki. This is talking about we're gonna literally be sold to our enemy. And when we came over here on them slave ships, we were sold unto these so-called white people, man. You know, when they was, cause it ain't like they just came over here. When they conquered a different tribe, they took the kids, you know, the Indian, so-called Indian, the native tribes of America. When they conquered the northern kingdom, they was also putting them into captivity, man. You know, and sending them around the earth, man. You know, probably sending them to the different islands or sending them to the other side of the world, man. When they conquered those certain tribes, killed off the men and the older women and the kids, eligible, working age, good age to be slaves. They sold them, man. You, you know. But let's deal with the word sold unto your enemies.
Strong's H 4376. Macher. Macher.
Makar, I guess. I don't know. I gotta learn better Hebrew, but at the end of the day, it's to sell, seller, to be sold, to sell oneself, to be given over to death to sell oneself, so this a literal we was literally sold, man. It ain't no fake sold. Now let's deal with the and ye shall be sold into your enemy for bondmen and bondwomen. That happened. And no man shall buy you. This what you gotta deal with right here, and no man shall buy you. Let's go into it. It reads the main point, I'm gonna just get straight to it. It say, and that's where I read them. It say a to get, acquire, create, buy, possess, to get, acquire, obtain. So you niggas, you didn't acquire freedom. You niggas still in captivity, man. It say of God obtaining, creating, redeeming his people, man. So that's what it should have say. And ye shall and no man shall redeem you, man. It say of God so like I said, it say of God originating, creating, redeeming his people, man. You know. So that's what it should say. No man shall redeem you, man. Now let's go get some more scriptures, man. Cause hey, these scriptures, the Lord through these holy scriptures back us up, man. You know. So we ain't gotta try to come up with no elaborate plan on how to, okay, we got some form. No, man, these are strictly scriptures that back us, man. You know. And it's not us who break them down. It's the Lord give it to us, man. Oh, nah, I don't want to work. Salaki. This Jeremiah 50 and verse. Um, okay, yeah. I'm going to start at 31. I'll start at 31. And I'm going to read it kind of fast. This Jeremiah 50 and 31. It say, behold, I am against thee, O most proud. That's going into America. Because America is the land of the free, home, brave, the proud, man. I'm proud to be American. And all you niggas hollering, I'm proud to be American, gonna die with these American Edomites, man, these Babylonians, man. Said if Yahweh power of hosts, for thy day is come, and thy time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall rise them up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Because America's gonna be destroyed, man, with thermonuclear missiles and fire from those laser beams, man. As it say in Isaiah 66, man. The Lord say he 66:15 come with fire in his chariots like a whirlwind, man. To render his anger with bukes and his fury with flames of fire, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. And this place is gonna be destroyed, man. Verse 33, it say, thus saith the Lord, and this the point right here, 33 and 34, that's the point of what I was saying earlier. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. All that took them captives held them fast and refused to let them go. So the devil never let you niggas go. He took the chains off you niggas, man. You know, he took the chains off. He guess what? He say, oh, you got an equal opportunity to make it, man. Here, you come on, American dream, American pie, but he never gave you reparations, and he had a damn 300-year jump on you, man, before he even took the chains off, man. So how are you free? Your ass ain't free, man. You in hardcore bondage still to this day, man. Well, not hardcore bondage, Salakia. Slip of the tongue. You still in bondage to this day, man. You know? Now you a slave that make low wages, man. Because even if you making $22, $30, $40 an hour, man, that shit And now, don't get me wrong, $30, $40, it's good money. But imagine what the person paying you making, man. All the people he paying that much money. Imagine what he making, man. You know, that's $1 billion company, $1 trillion company, man. Multi-billion, at least. You know, multi-million if you making 20 something dollars an hour, man. You know, even if you making $7 an hour, they paying you the lowest they can pay you to keep you satisfied and want to work for them as they get filthy stinking rich, man. You know, or make hella money, man. It say and they refused to let them go. Their redeemer is strong. And what did it say? It for by you, you know. Let me go back to it. Get straight to it, man. Did I go to the right one? It reads, I'm gonna go straight to the point right here. It say redeeming his people. It say of God originating, creating, redeeming his people. It say our redeemer is strong. Who's gonna redeem us, man? We know that's Yahweh Shai is speaking about, man. You know? It say their redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name. He shall he shall thoroughly plead their cause, and he may give that Salaki, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon, man. You know. So at the end of the day, we yet this day in our captivity, and no man is gonna redeem us, no man but Yahweh Shai himself, man. You know. That's why they're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, because the same way, you know, like it say in Acts, the same way ye see him leave, that's how he gonna return, man. You know, because the Lord always say when he come back, he gonna do this, this, and that. But those who hearken unto the words, I'm gonna save them. You know, it's gonna be salvation. You know, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. And all these different things showing you that somebody's gonna make it up out of this destruction that's coming upon the earth, out of Babylon the Great, man. You know, matter of fact, let's get it, man. That's why we on poster. You shouldn't be trying to flee the goddamn um um fucking Africa or nothing, man. For what, man? The Lord is gonna deliver us out of the hand of our oppressors, man. So like, I don't even know what's okay. This Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 7, it say, therefore behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, you know. Because, hey, it was a great deliverance when we were brought up out of Egypt, man. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel, Salakia. But the Lord liveth, Yahweh liveth, that which brought up, Salakia, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country and all countries whither he had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land, man. You know, because when the Lord come back, he gonna deliver us out of the land of the north, man. You know, North America, the Lord is gonna deliver us out of this land, man. You know, and all the other lands where he scattered us, as it say in Deuteronomy. Let's get that. You know, this Deuteronomy chapter, I think it's 64. Deuteronomy 28 and 64, it say, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, man. And that's where we at with it, man. You know, you niggas not free, man. You know, I ain't gonna keep ranting all day, man. I've been going pretty sure about 30 minutes now, or better. You know, you ain't free. You still in the land of your captivity. And they refuse to let you go, man. That's why you got a social security card, a birth certificate, a driver's license. They giving you permission to do all these things within their system, man. You know, you have permission to travel. You know, if you free, If you was truly free, you can get up and go to another country without signing any papers, without paying anybody. Just go, man. You know, you can build your own boat and just take off, man. You can't do that, man. You gotta sign paperwork. You gotta do all that bullshit. If you was truly free, when you have a child, you should be able to bring your child into this world without signing a birth certificate. You know, when you turn 18, if you was free, you shouldn't have to get a identification card, man. You know, if you was free, you wouldn't need a social security card when you are born, man. That's to keep track of you. You gotta keep track of your slaves. You know what I'm saying? These fucking Rothschilds and Rockefellers and these elite banking families, they don't have IDs. They don't have social security cards. They don't have all that shit, man. Only people who have them is the Goyim, man. You know, as they call them, useless eaters, man. They're captives, man. That's why I say he gonna cause all both small and great, rich and poor to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, man. You know, cause he finna try to enslave the whole earth, man. Rich and poor. It don't matter if you got a couple $1,000,000. He finna put your ass into captivity, man. If you ain't part of that elite banking family, man, your ass finna get chipped up, man. And dipped up, man. Cause the Lord gonna set fire to your ass, man. You know. But that's my take on the Juneteenth, man. You know, we are yet this day in our captivity, subject to payments. We're not free. We still in captivity under our enemy, man. The Edom, the so-called white man, who the word English call white people to this day, man. So, you know, repent, come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and hearken unto the message that the Hebrew Israelites bring, so that you may be delivered, man. You know, and call upon the name Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, you know. And Lord willing, you know, this was edifying, you know, but I'm going to end it right here, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, you know. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and the Bible Bar. Shalom.